This is Congressman Corey Mills. The State Department issues various levels of risk and threat warnings depending on what they predict, what they forecast. And this is countrywide, so it's not specific necessarily to one individual city, and it could apply to other areas that we would have discussed traveling. So obviously I take the State Department's warnings very seriously. Here in Damascus, I didn't see that exact level of risk or threat. I mean, people were happy in the markets, they were shopping, children were playing, we were going back and forth to various areas for restaurant, to the palace, to the Foreign Affairs Ministry. So for me, I didn't see that level of risk here, but perhaps it exists in other areas of the nation.
كان اللقاء مع الشرع على يومين متتاليين، ما هي النتائج أو الانطباعات لديكم؟
With your meetings with President الشرع, what was the impressions?
ما هي النتائج الاجتماعات؟
What was the impressions and the results?
The President and I, we discussed many things. We discussed everything from national security to allies and border. We discussed foreign fighters. We discussed integration, plurality, as well as for how men and women will work within the actual ministries and government itself. We discussed how everyone has a right for protection of their own faith, whether that be the Druze or the Alawites or the Christians or Muslims or others. We discussed the sanctions and how that would actually impact things. We looked at the relationship between Syria and Israel, but also what would happen with the trade and economic structure. So there was many things that we had utilized and discussed throughout our meetings, but mostly it was open-mindedness to be able to create dialogue that allows us to be able to understand that we do have common enemies, whether that be the Iranian regime, whether that be the expansionism of Russia and China, looking at who would be the best partner. And so I think that the U.S. will have a lot to evaluate when I come back and brief the Speaker and the House of Representatives, as well as for the administration and President Trump.